Today for the Bitcoin price. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about something which is not going to blow your mind. It's most likely going to change what everyone in this space thinks about Bitcoin and crypto right now. When this bull market will end, where we are likely going to go. I want to go into that very easy to understand chart and talk about one thing which is overlooked by so many. Yesterday, I made a video, I don't know if you watched it, it was this one here, right? Where I talked about a related chart. But I could see that at some of the objections which people had, that there's one chart which we've been missing out on talking about, and I want to talk about it. This chart speaks a very clear language as to where we are in this market right now, in this phase, where we are going to, and what we can expect for Bitcoin in the immediate short term, but especially within the next few weeks and months. I want to talk about it. I will include a price target as well. I will talk about my trades and everything. So share this video with your friends and let's get straight into it. Dear ladies and gentlemen, I am here right now in my studio, of course, recording some videos for a second channel. I will actually update you about that. We'll upload about this very specific, very important topic very, very soon. But here, let's focus on crypto, let's focus on Bitcoin, let's focus on money, right? And you know that I am still in my trades. Actually, next time I'm going to pull it up. I'm not logged in here. But yes, my 40 million US dollar trades on Bitcoin, Ethereum, cryptocurrencies, they are still open, especially that big trade on Bitcoin, which already rakes in total of more than 30 million US dollars alone. So that is 75% of my trading portfolio, not holding portfolio, but trading wise, I focus on Bitcoin first, before I will go into altcoins very soon. So yesterday I talked about this weekly chart. I talked about the RSI on the weekly, showing you that something interesting is happening, that we are actually hitting an all-time high without being overbought. On the weekly, however, we were already overbought one time when we hit a previous high, not even the all-time high at 64,000. We already hit simultaneously overbought levels here on the RSI on the weekly. If we are plotting this whole thing on the monthly, one thing becomes very evident and clear for Bitcoin, that not only every single time on the monthly we are hitting the resistance lines here on Bitcoin on the monthly candles, we are at the same time simultaneously overbought on the monthly, which is representing a value of 90 as well on the monthly, just like on the weekly, for the RSI, signaling that we are overbought every time we are hitting the end of a bull market. No. What we can see is that we also have this downward sloping trend line indicating that the severity of us being overbought declines with every cycle. That's why some people might be coming and saying, hey, Chris, that means we might have already the end of the bull market, as yes, we are not very overbought, but that is to be expected as Bitcoin is continuing in further bull markets, right? Well, if you are connecting the dots, we are nowhere close where we should be. Yes, you can make the point. We shouldn't get all the way up to a 90 overbought level on the monthly, but we should probably not be somewhere at 70, which is very far away from overbought levels on the RSI. If you can see, the expected value would be somewhere around 85 at least. Right? Even if it's a little lower, we are so far away, not only below the previous highs, we are so far away from Bitcoin actually really being overbought. And one thing is very, very clear for Bitcoin and for basically all assets which you have in the world. By the way, this is the rooftop here. You can see in the background the beautiful sea, the beach. But of course, I want to focus here on Bitcoin at the moment, but I at least wanted to show you a little bit. Soon on my second channel, I show you a little bit more the sauna, ice bath, gym and everything, just for the people who are interested. But here I want to show you one thing which becomes very, very clear. Bitcoin is far from being overbought, and in every single market, whether it's Bitcoin, stocks, commodities, anything, a bull market traditionally does not end ever. So far, it can change, right? History is not 100% indication of what is going to happen in the future, but so far, we never ended a bull market without being overbought in case of Bitcoin on the monthly. And the same thing goes for stocks. So yes, in other terms, this bull market might have ended already. It's just historically and logically extremely unlikely that we ended it before the market is overwhelmingly profitable, before people have exuberance, greed, and overly high positivity, longing the market completely blindly, and the RSI being overbought on the monthly. As long as we are so far away, I am ready to admit that the bull market will end later as I thought. I am prepared for both scenarios, and you should be as well. I already took 60 million almost US dollars in this long-term trade on Bitcoin. I am keeping the rest open, and I will continuously take profits the higher we go. And in accordance to that, let me actually quickly go over here into this chart. Sorry guys, I was too close to my face. This is funny. I want to show you quickly what the price target would be, but that can change, of course. So that can completely change. And this resistance line, it's just a rough proxy, right? But in accordance to that, it should be somewhere between 160 and 200,000 US dollars for Bitcoin, at least to speak, for that bull market. Let me know what you think about that, dear ladies and gentlemen. And we are going to see each other very soon at the next one of MMCrypto. As always, guys, as always, bye.